Hi, yes, Roche. Yes, hello, honey. Hi, Colleen. Hi, honey. Hey, Tracy. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. YouTube is not working. God damn it. I hate my life. Let's try it again. Let's get rid of all these people first. Too much. Apps open. I'm happy for Tamar. This show was good for her. Yeah, it was. I'm happy for her, too. I really am. Kinda. I'm happy for her. Please work YouTube. Oh my God. Guys, if I can't get YouTube to work, I'm going to save the reading. Hi, Extreme Divas. Yeah, but you know why she turned the anger around, don't you? Please work YouTube. Stream interrupted. Resume. Let's try resuming. Okay. Hi, OG. Okay, YouTube is on and cracking, so let's hope for the best for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. You need to do a reading on Lolo. She's self-sabotaging. I guess she is. Yeah, she's, there's a lot going on with Lolo. I think if you're a virgin and YouTube and you've never used your stuff, where does all of that go? Like, it's not a good thing to be a virgin, people. It's very sad for men when they're virgins, and it's anger building for women. Damn it. Unable to connect. Right? YouTube is not working, but I really need this to work on YouTube. So if I have to save it for tomorrow, I'll save it for tomorrow. Well, there's a ringing in my ear. Oh, God. Okay. All right, Tracy, what do you do with parchment paper after your candles burn? Rip it up, burn it. It's okay not to remember it. When you write things down, that is part of searing the memory in for your soul. So you don't need to hold on to it to make sure that it comes through. Let me read it again. Let me read what I want to come in. No, trust God in the process. That's why we rip it up, so that you and every cell in your body needs to trust God in the process. All right? So YouTube's not working. I'm not going to worry about YouTube. I cannot do the Tamar video. Which means by tomorrow, other psychics would have done the Tamar video. Whatever, people. Whatever. Okay, hold on. Can't read without my glasses. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of candle magic. Please buy this book. Buy this book for 2019. Yellow is for Pacific. I think red is for Eastern. Brightly dark, Tamar punked everyone. Who's the dummy now? Right. I don't want to talk too much because I want this to be like an all-together thing. So let's talk about candle magic. There's a super moon. So anybody who didn't do the blue candle on the eclipse, do the blue one. Anybody who didn't do the blue candle on the eclipse, do it for the super moon. There's another super moon. The last eclipse was a super moon. So if you didn't do the blue candle, do the blue. That's to have your emotions to simmer down. For those of you that are looking for love and you're hot in the pants, simmer down, use the blue. For those of you that is looking for love, whether it's hot or nice, red and pink. Don't get it confused, people. Don't get it confused. We really want a good man coming in. We really want a good woman coming in. So we want to make sure that the energy that we put out brings back really good energy, okay? So if you didn't participate in the last moon, do it on the 18th, not the 19th, by the way. We want to do it under the Leo moon because the last moon, the last super moon, lunar eclipse, we did it under the Leo moon. So we want to do it again. Tracey Brown, please buy the book called, girl, please, Extreme Divas. I got that book. Let me show everyone. I got that book. And this book is, okay, let me show you. What is it about? I'll tell you. So, this book gives you from A to Z, literally absolution of sins, to when you have lost faith. A to Z. All right. What psalm is good to read? So let's look at love. Now that we're doing this. Because we need prayer. Doesn't stand for just love. Keep the home happy. Justice in court. A lot of you need that. Learn to trust God's mercy, power, and justice and time. Well, here's one for love. Have a blessed home. Have a healthy home. These are all very important psalms to be reading. Hope for the lonely. Mm-hmm. Right? That's important. In time of sickness, in time of need, instill love of God in your heart. That's very deep. Find peace with God. That's really important, especially if you've had someone, leave you too soon. Finding peace with God and God's decisions for you. For a happy marriage, for health. I'm going to tell you that one because everyone forgets that you can pray for a really good love to come into your life. You could pray for money. What does it matter if you don't have love? So, Extreme Divas, be careful how you're helping me with reconciliation with the strange lovers. Be careful. Most people call back in a bad love. There is some omissions that's good for people not to always know. Most people call in horrible love. They were bad the first time. When they come back, they're coming back worse. Have you guys seen that? I wanted him to come back because I just love him. He came back worse. True. But I like health. Pray for health, people. Which is Psalm 20. Pray for health. Health will not matter if a good love comes in, if your home is healthy, if your house is needing money. Pray for health. You got health. You can always work around that. What the hell's going on? Is YouTube trying to come on? Facts. So that's the one I would give more than an estranged love. I like new love. Figure out that something new is better than something old. Attract love. Okay, that would be Psalm 111. 111. Wait. Oh, interesting. Attract love and attract money are right next to each other. So attract love is Psalm 111. Attract money is Psalm 119, verse 17 through 24. All right. So, I'm going to look at 111. I bet it's one of those long ones. I bet God's going to make us work to attract love. Like, ha ha, joke's on you. It's the longest one in the Bible. No, it's really small. Look how small. Can you guys see it? Look how small it is. It's Psalm 111. And that's it. And it's to, before going out to work or to meet with others socially, repeat the psalm in full. Then meditate briefly upon the words in verse 4. He hath made his wonderful works to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, which should cause one to improve their attitude. See, don't I always talk about that? I'm like, if you want love, you have to change. Practice these attributes in your dealings with all those you touch. Didn't I tell you? You guys know when I push out love. You push out love, it comes back to you. The longest Psalms are 140. Oh, are they? They have those broken up with Jewish alphabet. 119 isn't the longest? Practice these attributes in your dealings with all those that you touch, and many will seek to know you better. Also, under Psalm 11, find fulfillment in work. You know how some of us go to work and we're like, I hate my job. I hate my job. They say copy verses 2 and 3 on parchment paper, now that you all know about parchment paper, and carry it with you. When any difficult task arises, read verses 2, 3, and 4 from Psalm 11 before beginning the job and repeat them whenever you find yourself discouraged about work or about a job. 150 is my favorite. Yes, it's a really good morning psalm. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. Okay. No, end it. Well, Tamar. And I say Psalm 70 every night before bed. Do you really? I'm going to look that up. Will Tamar get her own show? So I used to say a lot of Psalms, right? Because I'm an old Catholic girl, right? And I used to think repetitive prayer is how God hears you, right? And then I decided, I hope I decided right, by the way, that maybe I don't need to do repetitive prayer, that maybe I just need to talk to God every night and be like, I had a great day today, God, and I'm so grateful that you're by me and listening to me, and could you help me with my special needs sister, because you know I always need help with that. Could you allow me to do blah, 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 blah? Could you bring a really good man into my life? And sometimes maybe just saying, God, thank you if you had a good day, just a good day. Like maybe just acknowledging that I always ask you for something, but today I'm just going to say thank you. I'm just in gratitude, you know? So I used to say a prayer, and then I decided that when I really, really needed something, I would say the Lord's Prayer. Yes, Gail, thank you. The book of Psalms is used for spiritual warfare. So true. I do that all the time. Right, Colleen? I think religious practices have impressed upon us that we need to do all this hard work with Christ and God. We really don't need to. We just need to acknowledge him daily, every time. Like when I'm eating a really good meal, and then I'm like, you know how you're supposed to pray over your meals? I don't anymore. I eat, and then I go, and I'm serious. I go, my God, thank you so much. That meal was so good, blah, blah, blah. As opposed to praying over it. But if you pray over it, it's all good. There's no bad way of doing things. I'm just telling you how I do things now. Just trying to see if... Come on, Mama. Let's work, YouTube. It's a horrible picture. No, it's not working. Wait, what happened? Don't punish anyone. Just leave. What happened? What happened? I know. Everybody keeps telling me YouTube's acting crazy lately. Hands down, I agree with you. Thank you, Colleen. Bless you. Thank you. YouTube is just not working. I'm so upset with my life right now. I named my cat Magi. I keep finding new meanings. What does that word mean biblically? Magi? I don't know. Go with the meaning that resonates with your soul. I'll look it up and then we'll talk about it again. YouTube's trying to work. Miss Sheena, some people want to punish people. Psalm 40 is punish abusive people. No. Hold on. No, we want to stay out of the punishment game, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen. Oh. No. No. Don't do that. Don't use Psalm 40 for that. Don't use Psalm 40 to punish. Okay. Oh my God. Listen to me. This particular Psalm this particular power of the Psalms is not the Bible. Do you understand, guys? It's not being used like the Bible is being used. All right? So just the way you want to use Psalm 40 against someone's going to want the same thing for you. You're going to do something to somebody, and someone's going to have that same desire for you. So we don't use it. You, the individual, don't push stuff out there that can be used against you. Karma. Stay out of karma's business. Karma will take care of everything. So, I don't want you reading any... Psalms are songs. I don't want you to read any of these songs for the sole purpose of hitting back. Listen, Extreme Divas, pull back with that energy, please. You know, Extreme Divas, I don't punish people, but there are people who does. I use the Psalm book and Bible. I hear you, but there's an encouragement to use the Psalm, even though you say, I don't do it, but I know people that do. That's not fair to say, because in a weird kind of way, you are encouraging people to use the Psalms ineffectually. And we don't want to build people up to hate. We want to offer people a better, positive way of, one, communicating, two, using their spirituality, three, getting back to God. Getting back to God in a way where we have to trust God in the process. Yeah, thank you, Colleen. Love and light is no joke. Because if you read the Psalm, think about it. If you're about to go to bed and you read the Psalm to punish someone, imagine all the energy that you're pushing into and thinking about a person, and you're pushing into that. Imagine now that you're going to bed with all that energy. Okay? We don't want any of that. If anything, when somebody does something wrong to you, it's better to say, wow, I really want to bless you, because if you're coming for me, good luck with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you thought it was okay to come for me? All right, good luck with that. And watch karma take its own direction for you. Like, watch, you'll be like somebody that came for you or bothered you, and then you'll hear something like, they quit. And you're like, what? What happened? And that's if you just let God do its job. Do you know what I mean? And that has nothing to do with having an argument with someone. We're going to argue every day. Arguing's normal. You can cuss a bitch out, right? All of that is normal. But when you take it from cussing a bitch out because somebody made you mad to then putting all this energy into hoping something happens to punish people, and then it added lying men. Excuse you, you all are dating lying men. Everybody's dating a lying man. Like, we're supposed to kill all the men in the world? Cut it out. Cut it out. Don't use the Psalm punish liars and violent men. Really, people? No, extreme divas, don't add to it now. You cannot say it's to get rid of evil spirits. You can't add to it. It is what it is. You can't. The devil's not in everything. Sometimes it's just bad people. All right? It's also good to remove hostile feelings. You see the upside to it? If you're angry, you can read Psalm 140 to relieve hostile feelings inside of you, to protect yourself against lying lips. That's important. What if something happened at the job and everybody's lying on you? You say this psalm, their tongues will get tied. No one can lie on you. I mean, come on. It's a book of healing. Thank you. I'm exhausted now. So glad I didn't do Tamar's video because this took a wait. You know what? This took a laugh. Oh my God. I'm upset now. I'm upset. Use the psalm for good, not for bad. Okay? Use the Bible for good, not for bad. RLR is like, I can't wait to watch this from the start. Don't worry, extreme divas. It's, you know what I think I'm trying to say? I think I'm trying to say I don't think I need help. Right? Because, oh, thank you. My direction for people is very specific. Very specific. And it takes a lot to operate under kindness. I mean, it takes everything to learn to not be so reactive. It takes a lot to be highly evolved. Thank you, Rachel. And I downslide. Like, you know, I have a sister. God bless her. I love her. But, you know, she'll call you a bitch in a minute. She got that innocently. I call everybody a bitch. You should see me when I'm driving. You bitch, you know. And it's not road rage. It's not road rage. I'll call you a bitch to your face, too. Like, I mean, don't be such a bitch. Darlene's cracking. You bitch. And then they drive close to me, because in California, you never know who has road rage. Then they drive close to me, and I'm always like, acting like I didn't have a full meltdown in my car, and I call them all kinds of names. One day, I called somebody all kinds of names, and it was a car full of gangsters, and I just had a full-on, like, it was just terrible. I had a full-on meltdown, and then they pulled up to me as if they were going to take me out, but they were cracking up laughing. They only pulled up close to hear me some more. It was hilarious. I mean, gangsters love me. They were on the floor. And I was still cussing. Once I looked at them, they were on the floor, and I was like, oh. I just laughed with them. I was like, oh, it's really funny. I'm losing it. Everyone's got their moments where they pop off on someone. So true. You guys, if you really see the things that I do, and if you could see the things my sister does, it's comedy. It's pure comedy. All right. I can't get YouTube to work. There's a very pretty picture in YouTube. Did you hear? Well, actually, no, Gail. If you look at the Chicago tweet, they actually denied all of that. Somebody else is adding information, and Chicago PD said, we never said that. Check their tweet. They're like, who's doing this? We never said any of this. It was a troll that said that, and then it took off. So, yeah. A lot of people are adding stuff, and the police are like, oh my God, like, who said that? And then even Fox was like, they're like, Jesse's going to lose his job. And Fox was like, no, that's not happening. It's really funny. I Brittany, bitch. Thank you, Gio Valentine. Gio's like, Chicago PD is not allowed to give out information about the investigation. It's other people lying about it. Thank you. Oh, well, now, R. Kelly, that's totally different. I just want to know, how did Michael Avenatti get involved? Can somebody help me with that? Why is he involved? Michael Avenatti is turning into, who's those women lawyers that pull up a case every time it's something famous? What's that woman's lawyer name? You guys know, the mother and daughter team, but the mother more. Now, you guys remember, so you guys don't look at my videos. Do you guys remember I said that there was a tape out there? All Red. Michael Avenatti's turning into the male version of All Red. Do you guys remember I said there was a tape out there? Do you guys remember I said there was a tape? Thank you, Ezra Shea. Nobody's answering me. Right. I said it. I said, you watch, guys. There's a tape out there, and it's going to come to light. Nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. I'm a famous psychic for a reason. Okay, so getting back to Tamar, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Do you guys remember on the tape, I said it was going to come down to Tamar and Ricky? Exactly. Do you guys remember? Thank you, Super Hard Fitnet. You should have seen how big it came. Like, do you guys remember that? No, I'm off of R. Kelly. You guys remember I said it would come down to, you guys were on R. Kelly. It would come down to Tamar and Ricky. I just needed an acknowledgement. Ricky was robbed for sure. I don't know. Like, what was Ricky going to do with the win, really? What was memorable-less, all right? Tamar's better with the win. Thank you, Miss Sheena. Only Miss Sheena answered, guys. I need you guys to stay focused on the predictions. Tracey, you're always right. Thank you, Gail. Okay, now, I think Ricky gifted it to Tamar. Okay. Yeah, Tamar, y'all didn't watch the show. I watched the feed in between. Let's get back to R. Kelly since you guys like that story better. This must be in delay. So somebody said just now that I said that this is the tape that's going to throw R. Kelly under the water. I believe it. I totally believe it. But at first she was awful, but later she got better. That's because she got smart. She just got smart. That's what I was going to say. We're a little delayed. Oh, Ari, Tracey, when are the days for the candles? Oh, it's coming up. I'm going to do a video on Saturday, the 18th. Do it on the 18th. It's a super moon. It's in Leo. Leo's love on the 18th. Are they officially divorced? I'm curious. Officially. Does anybody know? Every time they had a meeting, Tamar was lurking. Is that on Big Brother? That or no? Yes, they let me check. I can't believe R. Kelly got away with the first tape. Well, there's something wrong with the black culture. So it's not that he got away with it in the first trial or the first tape. There's a male-female cultural problem in the black race. So he got away with it because women didn't feel safe enough to make it stick, it's just, there's something wrong with the black culture, and we have to figure out, like, how to feel safe, and we have to insist that our men, like, be one with us. We're one with them. We're always like, my man, you know, we support our men. They don't necessarily support us. So, and it's too far and few in between. Like, I taught my son to respect women, period. I tell everyone, I raised him on Oprah, and I raised him on Jesus. All right? Not everybody was gifted with this type of mom that was like, you're going to learn to respect women. I remember the first time he called somebody out their face, and he told me. And my response to him was, never do that again. And he was like, Mom, I was just so mad. And I was like, I hear you. You never do that again. I didn't let him get away with it. I was like, I understand anger, and I understand in a moment, but it's not allowed. Oprah and Jesus is a good mixture for raising kids. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oprah helped my son understand feminine issues and why we spend a lot of time feeling the way that we're feeling. And we a lot of times feel a certain way because our men are not standing by us many times. I don't know. I just posted on Instagram a video of my son laying on his wife's belly, talking to the baby inside, and to me, that's masculine. And that's what I raised. I raised that type of boy that's just going to raise healthy children. Isn't that beautiful? When I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness. And so I actually want to steal everything because I love them both so much. I just want to steal everything from them. But I can't, you know. So I talked to them tonight, and I was like, hey, can I show that video on my Instagram, please? And she was like, sure. I said, I just want to see, you know, people seeing a father taking care of a child before birth. That's what I raised, before birth. It's a princess. They're raising a little princess. But Ezra is a king. Yeah, and let me tell you something. He is very on it with Ezra. He does not let Ezra get away with anything. Snatches him back. You know what he does with him? Hey son, let's take out the garbage. Do you understand? How many of you moms are making their sons take out the garbage? Take out the damn garbage. You got the garbage before we leave for school? I don't care if he's 5. No, don't care. Ezra was taking out the garbage at 3. Because you know what the garbage means? The garbage means you're taking care of the household. That's what taking out the garbage means. I care enough about the person that's cooking, usually it's the woman, about the person that's cooking to participate in the household, which means take out the garbage. Oh, you forgot. Go back upstairs and get my damn garbage. Take out the garbage. Do you understand? It's a weird concept, but it is how we raise men. How many of you are making your boys take out the garbage? It's for later in life, right? Teach, Tracey, teach. Yes, yes. Little things raises a man. I tell a lot of people, you guys heard me, a lot of women can't raise men. And somebody else told me this, and I didn't like it when the person said it to me. Somebody else said, we raise our girls, because we're hard on the girls, and we baby our boys. And then somehow or another, as grown men, we're expecting them to just know what to do with women. If you don't teach him how to treat you as a woman, a mother that's a woman, he can't treat another woman out there in the street well. He can't. And maybe that's the setup. Maybe it's mothers. I'm just saying. Maybe it's mothers. Mm-hmm. If you can't raise a son, get out the game. If you can't raise a son, ask somebody. Get out. Because these women are looking for men that are going to take care of them. What they get is a penis who don't know nothing about taking care of the household. And I'm not saying it's for all black men, but, you know, there's just an odd number of others that have a hard time responding better as a man. Does that make sense? Am I sounding a little bad to you guys? Because I really don't care. I raised a son. I don't care. It's mothers. I didn't have anything to do with my dad, and I didn't need one. Well, Brittany, there's a whole nother story. We all need our fathers. All of us. All of us need our fathers. But some of us have issues with our fathers. And some of us have issues with our fathers that are real and volatile. And some of us have superficial issues that have everything to do with our mothers. We're back to mothers again. When I was 13, my parents separated, and my mom wanted me to hate my dad. And so what she did was she brainwashed me. And I remember the moment she was brainwashing me at a party to go to. And she brainwashed me, and she was like, oh, your dad is this, and your dad is that. Aren't you mad at your dad? And I'm telling you, to this day, I remember this. And then the party was that weekend. She was working on me, right? And sure enough, I went to that party. Tiny. I'm 13, but I'm a tiny tyke. I'm not tall now. Tiny tyke. And I went to that party, and I was going to show my dad, you are not talking to me. But I didn't say it that way. I just snubbed him. Just looked away from him. I snubbed him again, which is Ezra, right? Ezra does stuff like that. And so I didn't talk to my dad the whole night. And so at the end of the day, everyone, all the family was sitting, you know, in a half circle. And I went to kiss everyone. Bye, Uncle. Bye, Grandma. Bye, Auntie. Bye, da-da. And then my dad was there, and I looked at him, and I turned my head, and I went to the next one, right? and then I left. And then my dad came after me, although I thought he was going to beat my ass. So I started screaming because I thought he was going to beat my ass. And it turns out he was understanding my pain. He just wanted to hug me. So I'm screaming because I think he's going to murder me. And my sister's there pushing me to him because she too thought he was going to murder me. She was like, oh, I get her out the way. Take her. So she's pushing me to him. And then he grabs me. And he's a big burly guy. So of course I thought I was going to get crushed in my head, all the cartoons we watch. And he grabs me. And all he did was hug me. And he was like, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I was like, oh. I didn't know you love me. But I thought when you left my mom that you didn't love me. Because that's what kids feel, you know. In any case, from that point on, I would never allow my mother to interfere with my relationship with my dad. And because I would not allow my mother to interfere with my relationship with my dad, I had a bad relationship with my mother. She made me choose. I was not going to choose her over him. I was allowed to have both, and I don't care how you slice it, I was going to have both. But she didn't like the stand that I was taking, and so she became abusive. For years. And to this day, I died with the love of my dad. To this day, no one took it from me. Period. And I say that because a lot of us have to fix our relationships with our dad. Not anyone that was abusive, literally abusive to you. That's a whole nother dichotomy. We're not talking about abuse, sexual abuse, none of that. That's hard to repair. So, and my prayers go out to anybody who has a parent that could do something like that, right? My moon is Scorpio, Brittany. But to wind up in a divorce situation where the kids get in the middle and the parents don't want you to know the dad, and the dad probably lived right down the block and you don't know the history of your dad, but you got an auntie and everybody's quiet. Fuck that. Fix this. Find your dads. Say hi. Oh yeah, I was grateful. Like, once I fixed things, and because it was about my life. I had a rough childhood. I had a good life. I lived with my dad at some point. I tell everyone, it was the best experience. It was the worst experience. But I had the experience, and that's the difference. I mean, when I say it was the worst experience, he just started getting old. And things change when your parent gets old. And you're like, what are you doing? What? Wear a diaper. It was just nightmares. It was like little things. It's like, you cannot sit on a sofa naked. And he's like, no. And I'm like, no. Put on pajamas. Put on underwears. Why are you sitting down full-blown exposing yourself? Funniest shit ever. Because he's just starting getting old. And we weren't home. And so he would be like, the freedom. And then we'd run in and he'd lose track of time to put on his underwears. And once he's caught, he's like, no, put on underwears, crazy. Just learn to operate. Put on. And then it got to the diapers, and it's like, I'm going to buy you diapers. He's like, I don't want diapers. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you're wearing diapers. Nightmare. But the best experience. I wouldn't trade any hell that I went through with my dad, because it was comedy hell. It wasn't hell. It was comedy. And then I would call my family, even my mom, and I'd be like, okay, this is hell. So let me tell you what Dad did today. In any case. All right. Tomorrow, Tamar. Are you guys okay tomorrow? Love you all. Love you guys. Email me for your own personal reading, psychictraceybrown@yahoo.com. What country is that, Sony? So pretty. 2 countries. Yes, please. Love you. Okay. I might have to do it early. I know some of you would be at work, but I might have to just get it out early in the morning. Sometimes nighttime is a problem. Love you too. Happy Valentine's Day, Psychic Saturdays. You too. You think YouTube doesn't want you to do Tamar Braxton videos? No. If anything, they don't want me to do Trump videos. No, I don't know. I'll just sleep on it. I'll pray on it. How's that? How about Psalm 140? Punish those lying lips. Oh, everybody got the joke. You gotta laugh. Thank you, everyone. All right, I hate to end this. Thank you for the hearts. Machina. Rachel, y'all got it. Thank you for the hearts. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have no fear. If you don't catch it, catch me at work. Be safe while you're at work watching me. I don't want any write-ups. No, Brittany, bitch. Nobody chant 140. No, Brittany, get out my business. Get out. Be safe while you're watching me at work. Be inconspicuous. And that's it. I love you guys. Bye.